For our final video in our provincial election coverage, we take a look at what the candidates have to say on the topics of twinning Highway 39 and the lack of physicians in the area.
There is no highway in this province that he went through that doesn't need to be repaired. Then our priority will be not just the safety, just talking about twinning Highway 39, but for the safety of the people, we have to fix all the highways. As soon as we're elected, we have to start doing that. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish I could stand here and tell you that if I am re-elected and Sask Party forms the government, that we would start twinning Highway 39 within the next year. But I like to sleep at night, and I can't tell you that. What I can tell you is that the minister has been very consistent with his message, and he has said all along that no twinning projects would be given consideration until the highway between Saskatoon and Prince Albert is complete. That completion will take place in 2012, and the minister has also said that the highway from North Portal to Regina would be a combination of passing lanes and twinning. Now, the NDP say they're going to start it within the next year. I don't think this is costed in their budget either. But that is a far cry from what Dwayne Lingenfelter told people when they were government. He told the people in Western Saskatchewan to fix their own roads. Thank you.
We had gotten together with the people that are the Twinning Highway 39 committee. And Dwayne said right then and there, back in the spring, that we would begin twinning Highway 39. Now, I don't care what the new Minister of Highways is saying now. If elected, he's not going to be the Minister of Highways then. We've also got to look at other issues that the Bradwell government has said that they would, for example, fix Highway 18. We've never seen that done. They have said continually that it was the NDP's fault for the highways being what they are. But I need to remind the voters that it was their ancestors that sold out every stick and every lug nut and every piece of highway equipment we had back in 1980. We could not keep the highways up at that time. We were in a process of rebuilding, and we are going to continue that process.
Okay, the second question that came from our membership was many communities within this region continue to deal with the shortage of physicians and many other healthcare professionals. How would your government work to alleviate this issue? I'll ask Ms. Eagles to respond first.
Thank you. One of the things the Saskatchewan Party has or is going to do to alleviate this situation is that we'll forgive up to $120,000 in student loans for new physicians and up to $20,000 in student loans for new nurses and nurse practitioners to serve in underserved rural areas.
The NDP, under the primary health care system, we are looking at ordering. We are going to, what's the word I want to use here? We are going to fund the operating cost of at least 22 healthcare clinics throughout the province. Now, I know the Sask Party likes to incriminate people, but Don Morris said that it was going to cost the people of this province $840 million to do that, when in fact it was only going to cost about $60 million. Then Brad Wall steps in and says, well, that was the NDP's fault for saying that. And the Elite Post replied, they said that was a pure nonsensical statement. Anyways, we are going to be funding these healthcare clinics. We've also got $20 million set aside for physician recruitment, and over the next 10 years, we are going to increase that from 30 clinics the first year to 100 clinics by the end of 10 years. Thank you.
Well, as I stated before, the first time 12 years ago that I ran against Doreen, at that time she was running for the first time, we had the problem with the crisis with the healthcare system, and we still have it. And almost the same problem that we had 12 years ago, we still have it now. Then they can just blame the NDP because they had 12 years to do something different, and they haven't done it. Now, we're talking about we want to do something, or they want to do something, but this government has shown time and time again that they are anti-labor. They don't work with the doctors, they don't work with the teachers, because to have the solution for the healthcare, we need doctors or nurses, healthcare providers, then they need to be educated. Lots of people don't have the means to go to university because, if you go 4 or 5 years to university, the students get out with a loan of $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. And you can argue that with me because I know that because my kids went through, and I know. Then, now, why we're not doing something really that's gonna get the students into university? We're gonna get more doctors, we're gonna get nurses, but then we need to be sure that we end poverty in this province too. Because as I said so, you can send a children or a young adult or anybody to get educated when they're hungry, because then they won't be full, concentrated, or their mind will be right into what they should be learning. Then there is 2 different things that we can combine, and then we can start making solutions happening. But that's what I was saying before too. We need policies that benefit the population of this province. Thank you.
That concludes our coverage of the local debate. Election Day is November 7th. For full coverage of the election, visit our website. For EstevanMercury.ca, I'm Reese Kelso.